Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Hope you had a good weekend. I cannot believe it is Monday again. Man, my life is flashing before my eyes. I don't know what's going on. But what we're going to do is kick off the week with a Monday grind, as we always seem to be doing very rapidly. But we got a nice one lined up today. We're just killing it with the grind. 6 bands again, because I've got so much stuff in the queue. We got live stuff, we got grind, we got chaotic hardcore as well. Some really nice stuff. Man, let's kick off with these guys. These are a great band. See you next Tuesday. They're just a dope band, but they're also really involved with the scene. Always liking posts, very involved on the social media scene as well. I love all that. Very dope. This is a live track in the beginning. Let's give it a spin. Man, these guys look the part as well on stage. These are one of the kind of bands when you listen to their record, it's so crazy. You think, man, could they even do that live on stage? Yes, they can. Very nicely. Sick all round. Really enjoyed it. And as well, interesting that those guys look to be kind of older, my age and older, 40 plus, which is dope as well. It's not just a bunch of young guys. We love these guys. We checked out their from this gig, a live track, Tongue Scum. Everyone loved it, so we got another one, Mouth Stained Porcelain. Here we go. Sick 3-piece band, getting the job done, no basses, nothing like that. Sickest drumming. Just love the way he works that ride. Yes! This band's called KNURD. I think they're new to the channel, and I think this is a new channel to check out. Langunatic Official. Let's give these guys a spin.
Oh yeah, Billy G's fine tamales from the Lone Star State. Let's grind.
Yeah, man, just a 2-piece in these guys. No bassist again. I mean, the bassists in grind bands are probably the last guys to get in any band because, we see tons of them without bassists. But man, getting the job done. And I think it sounded like he had a bunch of effects on the floor there, but it sounded like there was a load of deep tones in there. I think he had an octaver as well on his guitar, which we've spoke about tons in the past. I love to see that, especially from bands thinking outside the box, just a two-piece. You got no bassist, but you still want some low-end. Octave your guitar. Lower it down in that way. Create some low-end tones in that. Have another EQ pass that's just all low-end and double it to your guitar as well. There's different ways of getting the job done. These guys did it super nice. I love that they both on the vocal as well to get that roaring vocal. We know these guys, super dope, just getting better and better every time you hear them. And the track is called The Sin of Human Frailty. Let's check these guys out. This is a seriously dope band, just absolutely killing it. The sound is so heavy on these guys, blows you away. So many different edges coming together, dope edges as well. A nice blackened edge in these guys, in this track particularly, from the drummer as well. The drummer as well is so sick, man. This is a dope band who are putting some new stuff out. We're going to get them on the channel a couple more times. Chaver, we've had them on the channel before already once. Eternal Night, this is an official vid. Let's give these guys a spin. So heavy. I love drummers getting involved in the vocal. So heavy. Now I can't believe these guys weren't using an orange amp. Because if you hear that tone, you immediately think, man, that's got to be some fat orange amp. But no, it was a Marshall and a PV mixed. That sounded absolutely sick. My only advice for this band is give the guitarist a mic as well, unless he's got an absolutely terrible scream, because it sounds sick with the drummer on there with that roar. And just give the guitarist one as well, and you've absolutely killed it. Now, this is one of the dopest bands you've never heard of in your life. We've had them on the channel before, so you may have heard them that way. But unless someone tells you about this band, you're never going to hear of them, because they've already split up years ago, about 5 years ago or something, and they're not back together or putting anything out. So, man, this is a band I've come across, and I've realised this album, at least, that they put out, Excitation Thresholds, is one of the best and an absolute perfection album, chaotic hardcore albums that you're ever going to hear in your life. It's incredible. It's one of those albums that's gone under the radar, the band split up, and you just don't hear about it. And unless someone tells you about it, or you just happen to stumble across it, you'll never come across this band. You won't hear them talked about in mathcore or chaotic hardcore forums or anything like that. So, man, you got to get on this band. You got to head over to the over to their Bandcamp and check out the whole of this album. And you can download it for free, or give them a bit of cash if you want to do that. But as I say, the band's not together anymore anyway. But man, this is 10 tracks, and some of them are long, some of them are short, a whole mishmash, some of the sickest drumming you're ever going to hear in your life, and just some of the best proper chaotic hardcore jangly guitars, jump up, like mainly hardcore focused music you're ever going to hear. You need to let other people, if you know people who like this kind of music, you need to let them know about it as well, because this is one of those albums that is like a piece of perfection out there that just nobody knows about. They put some music videos out in 2018. We've had one of them on the channel already. This is the other one that they put out. The band is called Yards. They only ever got 57 subscribers on their channel. So underrated. Like, this is one of the most underrated bands that have ever come out. The track is called War Tourist that we're going to check out today. But as I say, head over to their Bandcamp, download the album, check it out, and all the rest of it if you like chaotic hardcore, because here is an absolute gem that's kind of out there, lost. Here we go.
We're
proper. Man, I'm annoyed that this band split up. I'm annoyed that they split up because it's a sickest band that have lost. You know, we're not going to hear any more out of them. But I'm so pleased that they put the album out that they did, and we just, you know, got one piece of perfection out of them, and just an amazing, incredible album from this band. So you can't diss them too hard. But man, I tried to see what these guys in the band were up to. I think some of them are in bands, the guitarists and things like that. But I was particularly looking what the drummer's up to, because if you listen to the whole album, you'll realise it's incredible drumming, and it's unique, original, musical drumming that you really is few and far between. You just don't hear it very often. And I couldn't see that he was in a band, and that annoyed me the most out of all of this situation, because that is like a rare talent that's not being used. It's kind of lost again. And we haven't got enough drummers that can do this kind of stuff, that think in this kind of way, make this kind of music. And when they just stop making the music, man, it's a real loss to this scene. This band's one of the best bands you'll ever hear in the chaotic hardcore scene, and their album is absolute perfection from start to finish. Some of the best music you'll ever hear. So head over to their Bandcamp, check it out. Maybe if they suddenly start seeing a bump in their Bandcamp downloads, I think, hang on, maybe people want to hear this music and get back together. It might spur them back together. If you know any bands like this, and I say they're so few and far between, that you just don't come across them, send them over, because this is some of my absolute favourite music that you can possibly make, and it's just still, in 20 years, I've only ever come across literally a handful of bands that are this good. So man, if you know any, send them over. I definitely want to hear it. That's it from me today. Absolutely killer day. 6 of the most amazing bands grinding out live stuff, and then 3 of the most dopest chaotic hardcore bands you can check out as well. Absolutely killing it, man. There you go. That's it. Well, that's what I've got from me today. We've got Noose is back on the channel on Wednesday, with some super heavy deathcore vibes. So come back and check that out if you like him. And we'll be back then. Hope you're having a good day today, guys. We'll see you around. Cheers. Bye.